Most people don't realize that certainty is a cage. It gives you the illusion of safety, the comfort of knowing. But what if the thing you're so sure about is the very lie that keeps you small? Since childhood, we've been programmed to crave the feeling of being right. Our parents, teachers, religions, they all told us what was good, what was bad, what was true, what was forbidden. And like obedient systems, we took that code and built our identity on top of it. But here's the secret. That code wasn't written by your soul. Every belief you inherited without questioning, it became a wall inside your mind. Every judgment you hold too tightly becomes a blindfold. The ego hides behind certainty, because uncertainty is the unknown, and the unknown is where your power lives. You were never meant to know everything. You were meant to remember who you are. When you start unlearning, you begin to see how the world thrives on opposites, good and evil, light and dark, victim and villain. But those labels are only real inside the human story. Beyond this realm, they dissolve into balance. Because the universe doesn't punish or reward, it reflects. The hardest truth is that the same energy flows through both the saint and the sinner. The difference is awareness. The awakened one channels it into creation. The lost one feeds it into destruction. But the source? It's the same. Always the same. Your subconscious still runs on the echoes of your first years, the tone of your mother's voice, the fear in your father's silence, the approval you chased from people who barely knew themselves. And unless you rewrite that code, you'll keep meeting the same lessons in different faces. Because the soul doesn't give up until you evolve. That's why your life feels like a loop. The same jobs, the same pain, the same mistakes. It's not punishment. It's programming. The lesson repeats until the frequency changes. So when you start to break the code, things get strange. People think you've changed, but really you're remembering. You're stepping out of duality, out of right and wrong, into truth. And truth doesn't take sides, it expands beyond them. You start to see that evil is just unconscious energy, and good is what happens when that energy wakes up. You stop blaming. You stop worshiping certainty. You start observing, and from that awareness you begin to choose, not react, but choose the vibration you want to live in. That's how the soul evolves, not by proving you're good, but by remembering that you were never separate from anything at all, because the universe isn't divided, it's mirrored. And once you realize that nothing outside of you can control your peace again,